Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Tea with Bree. For those of you guys who are new to this video, welcome. This is a new series that I wanted to start called Deep Thinking, and I would just like to apologize for my appearance today. It's usually not this bad. However, there's no AC in my apartment and it's currently 82 degrees in here, so we're just kind of trying to roll with it. But yeah, so welcome to my channel, guys. Welcome to this new segment called Deep Thinking. I'm going to try to upload a video at least twice a week now, a regular either storytelling or a vlog video, and then the Deep Thinking video. So the idea of this episode segment series that I'm wanting to start is called Deep Thinking, and I'm going to start it off by asking you guys a question, like a deep thought, just to kind of get you guys thinking, and I want you guys to reply back to me. I want to know how you guys feel about situations. Like, I want to know what your guys' thoughts are on different things, and I'm hoping this is a way to get more people to interact with this channel and more people to kind of really think about some things that wouldn't be something that you necessarily think about. So yeah, I'm excited to start that. Start this off is by asking you guys a question, and then I am going to go ahead and answer the question for myself, and then I want you guys to answer in the comments below. Let me know what the answer is to your guys' to the question that I'm going to ask you guys. So the question for this episode that I'm going to ask you is, what's something that used to scare you that no longer does? And it could be anything as far as something that you think is stupid or something that's not stupid. It's really up to you guys. You take this however you want. So I'm going to go ahead and answer that first for myself. So what is something that used to scare me that no longer does? I used to be terrified of the dark. Like, I used to, and I think that's probably a fear that everybody had. However, I did not like the dark whatsoever. I don't know if it's because growing up, my brother used to scare the living daylights out of me. Like, he used to hide behind closet doors and hide behind things and just jump out and scare me. But I did not like the dark. I did not like the idea of the lights being turned off on me. I did not like the idea of even walking outside of my house at night, because I used to be so scared that there's somebody lurking around the corner, or there's somebody, I did not like the idea. I was terrified of ghosts. Now I've just come to terms that if there's ghosts, there's ghosts, and if they want to, do their little haunting ghost things, then more power to them. That is definitely something I used to be afraid of. I would like to say something like spiders I used to be afraid of, or snakes, but I am still terrified of spiders and snakes. So we all know that that is not the option for me. I don't do bugs. So let me know what you guys are afraid of and no longer are. How did you guys overcome your fear? For me, overcoming my fear, I finally have gotten to a place where I tell myself that fear is just something that I put around myself. I stand here and I put a wall of fear around myself, and really that fear is just something that I created. There's no walls around myself, and I can step over those boundaries and kind of just keep pushing myself and pushing myself and pushing myself, and then eventually I'll realize that it's not as scary as I'm making it to be for myself. I look in, for example, my fear is just a pebble, and I make my fear out to be more like a rock slide, and I think everybody does that to a point. Fear is something that you make, that you create on your own. I mean, granted, there are things out there that are scary and that you just don't want to have to deal with, and I completely understand where you're coming from. But there are definitely ways to overcome that fear, and I overcame the fear of being in total darkness. I also think it helped some that when I went down to Tennessee, I went spelunking, and spelunking is like cave exploring. I don't know if you guys have ever done that before. But I went to this cave down in Tennessee, and we had these little lights on our head because it's completely dark down there. Like, there's no light whatsoever that comes through, and it's quiet and it's creepy, and there's bats, and there's just no, I hated that, hated it. But we got to a spot where we all sat down on this rock, and our tour guide was like, okay, and everybody can go ahead and turn off your lights on 3, 2, 1, and we turn off our lights, and we experienced what actual pitch darkness is. Like, no light whatsoever, no sound. It was just quiet and dark, and in that moment I realized, we sat there for like 5 minutes with that, the darkness and the quietness, and I realized then that, you know, this isn't as scary as I make it out to be, and that everything's going to be okay, and that I don't have to live my life in fear. And that's when I realized, you know, darkness isn't something that is as scary as I made it out to be for myself. So feel free, guys, to leave in the comments below. Tell me what is something that you used to be afraid of that you're no longer afraid of. How did you get over that fear? Let's start talking to one another. Let's figure out, you know, do we have anything in common with one another? Leave a random fact about yourself in the comments below, guys. And I will see you on my next video. Be sure to subscribe to this channel if you haven't done so already. Give this video a big thumbs up, especially if you guys like this idea. There will be other topics that are kind of a little deeper, but I just kind of wanted to start this video off with a fun video, like a fun question to figure out about your guys' selves and make you guys realize that you guys are all stronger than you think you are, and you guys can do anything you put your minds to. So be sure to follow me on my social media, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. Am I missing something? Snapchat. You know, be sure to follow me on all of that stuff, guys, and you will get alerts for when my next videos are up and ready for you guys to watch. So I will see you guys next week on my next videos.